Greetings, everyone, and welcome from inside Ukraine. Sunday afternoon, we're rolling. Been delivering aid, making new contacts, and I just wanted you guys to know that Russia invented artificial intelligence, and it's actually from 1985 that the Soviet Union developed the code for the very controversial DeepSeek that the world is trying to come to grips with. Now, in this, there is a funny story because, of course, it's nothing but lies. It's nothing but lunacy. However, Russia sharing it on their news. You can see in the video that I'm going to show you in just a moment. They're sharing it on their news. They're putting it out there, and they're starting to put this message throughout their society. And then, of course, now it will start leaking to the world as I'm sharing it. But I'm not sharing it to validate it. I'm sharing it to destroy it. Now, what is interesting about this, and I am holding it, you're going to see this clip in just a second, there actually is a touch of truth in this. Let's get to the video.
Developers at DeepSeek are now confirming that the original code that is in the foundation of DeepSeek was actually invented by the Soviet Union in 1985.
So now you have seen it. Mother Russia, the inventor of everything that is good, DeepSeek developers confirming that it's actually a Russian code written in 1985, of course, by the geniuses of the Soviet Union that is the basis and the foundation of the great DeepSeek. Now, I told you before seeing the video that there's actually a little bit of truth in it. Well, what is the truth? The truth is the world has no understanding of how connected China and Russia really are. In fact, last night, Jania, who's sitting over here, we're rolling and heading to our next location. We had the opportunity to have dinner with a very high-ranking Ukrainian official, historically, who has done a lot of good for his nation in this war, and that is undeniable. And we were able to sit around a table for 4 hours, and there's lots of things in upcoming videos that I will be sharing that he actually specifically asked me to share. But for this update and the title, okay, Russia invented DeepSeek, he asked me to share with the world, Greg, please communicate with people that there is a partnership between China and Russia. And it's not a partnership that the world really understands. The partnership is in many ways hidden. And even though there's rumors that fly around, China supplying Russia, Russia supplying China, they have economic deals, they have military strategic partnerships, which, by the way, all of those things are true. The reality is the truth in that little video clip from Rossiya 1, the news there, I just wanted you to see that there actually is some truth in it. No, of course, Russia didn't invent the code for DeepSeek in 1985. But they talk about how great they are, how far ahead they are, how their technology blows away everyone else in the world. The truth is, it doesn't. But they want that facade to appear. This mystery that is the Kremlin. How much power do they have? How intelligent are they? What about the Oreshnik? What about these weapons of mass destruction? You see, this is how they want to play the game. Because the fact is, on the war zone, they're losing about 1,500 soldiers a day killed and wounded. But at the same time, they're eating up ground. In Ukraine, they're dropping missiles almost every day. As you saw in the video the other night, Jania and I were trapped there at the Odessa strike right in front of the Hotel Bristol. But at the same time, strikes were happening in Sumy, where 7 people have now been reported killed. They're still finding people. And yes, I said Sumy. And of course, the massive strike there in Poltava, where even just a few moments ago, they uncovered another dead person from the rubble, over 22 wounded. The reality is, guys, there is a strategic partnership that is between Russia and China. And I believe And I hope, actually hope's a better word, I hope that soon the world will begin to discover how strong that bond and tie is. Of course, we see the relationship with North Korea. The soldiers come, the technic comes, the military supplies come. We see the strategic relationship with Iran, the military supplies come. We see the military pact and agreements that both of these nations have with Russia. And we know that similar contracts are established between China and Russia. But the fact is, Russia is waging a war that they must lose. Russia is waging a war that is nothing but smoke and mirrors deception. If you speak about that deception, I'm putting up a headline right now, and this is actually from Reuters, where last night there was a glide bomb that struck a facility that was being used as a bunker, as a place for people in the Kursk region to gather together, to be safe. And of course, it has already been validated by Ukrainian general staff, by technical analysis, by geotagging, by data, that Russia dropped a glide bomb on their own building and on their own people for no other reason than to blame Ukraine. And it's so powerful, the propaganda, that even Reuters today, you're seeing the headline right now, they actually will put out the headline where Ukraine blames Russia and Russia blames Ukraine. Do you see how the game works? This is what is happening in our society, in our world, looking directly at this war in Ukraine, where mindsets are trying to be adjusted. And these are the games and the buttons that Russia pushes nonstop. This example that I give you today, Russia invented, or the code that is the power behind DeepSeek. Guys, it's nothing but smoke and mirrors. And the only way to get through the smoke and mirrors is through truth. So continue to stand with Ukraine. Continue to share the truth. Do not fall for the Russian propaganda. Do not fall for the tentacles. And to be quite honest, it's not easy to not fall for it, because they have been doing this for decades and decades and decades, and now the world is trying to catch up. But do not fall for the lies. Stand for the truth, and through that, victory will come. And to be honest, the only victory that must come is the defeat of Russia. Not a negotiated peace, not a negotiated peace that leaves a demilitarized zone or a frozen conflict. Guys, that's actually exactly what Russia wants, so they can continue this onslaught in war. No, the only answer is they must be defeated. And they will be defeated as we, the people of the world, stand strong. So thank you for being here. And I hope this video gives you a little bit of understanding how that relationship between Russia and China works, and the game they're playing, unfortunately, on the global stage. And the cost is massive. Ukrainian lives every day. Have a good day.